Can Arsenal win the Premier League title is now a legitimate question because after thrashing Spurs and Liverpool into their back-to-back home games, they have made the statement. They have made the statement that they are coming for the title. And especially the win against Liverpool, this one is quite huge. It's a whole different thing and Mikel Arteta knows it. Anyway, talking about today's game, well, it was one hell of a cracker. I mean, Arsenal did got the 3 points, but if you ask me, was it their best game of this season? Well, nope. And same for the Liverpool. Was it their best game of this season? Well, I guess so. It was. I mean, they played really good, or good to say, they did play a great game. But still, at the end, their own everlasting issues are costing them this such kind of games. Anyway, before moving further, first of all, let's look at the lineups of the both team. Liverpool played in the 4-2-3 formation with 4 forwards ahead and 2 defensive midfielders, which had its own pros and cons, to be honest. And on the other hand, Arsenal with their usual 4-2-3-1 or 4-2-1-3 formation with Tomiyasu replacing Zinchenko. The game actually started on a very high note, and in just 58 seconds, it was Arsenal. Arsenal was already on a score sheet, and that's what I'm talking about. It's the Liverpool's own everlasting defensive issues that are, costing them such kind of games. Because if you look at the system that Klopp has deployed, it has its own risk. And the first one is of course the positioning of the fullbacks. Because look at the Skimmikas position, the right back of Liverpool during the build-up of the first goal. He's very high up on the pitch, leaving Saka alone on the wing. But also if you look centrally, you can look the cons of playing with the 2 defensive midfielder. Because instead of attacker, if Liverpool would have a natural midfielder over in that position, in that space, he might have been able to stop that overload of Arsenal on that right side during the attack. But anyway, Saka got the ball, he cuts it back for Odegaard centrally, and then Martinelli makes the run and boom, goal in the first minute itself. And can Trent have done better in this position? Yes, but also I don't completely blame him because he had to cover the central area as well, so he was already caught in the double thoughts. But anyway, it was a textbook goal from Arsenal, like wingers making those running behinds and Odegaard at the heart of everything. Well, Liverpool did actually responded well after that first goal. They took over the control of the game and most importantly, they had the position. They took over the position and that's the best way to defend nowadays against this mighty Arsenal team. But anyway, this is just my personal opinion that if Zinchenko would have played this game, Liverpool would really have suffered more. But instead of him, it was Tomiyasu who played on that natural left back position, and to be honest, he did quite well, especially against Salah, who ghosted out for an entire game. But yeah, as we are talking about Zinchenko, not having him in the team did affected Arsenal's build-up, because as we all know, Zinchenko likes to drift inside, forming that defensive pair with Thomas Partey. But in this game, as Tomiyasu was playing, he was staying out wide, so that left Thomas Partey alone in the mid, especially during the build-up. But anyway, the aim of Arsenal during the build-ups is to find that free man into those wide areas, and they were achieving it in this game as well. And mostly they were easily able to find Martinelli, who was outstanding in this game. And to be honest, I'm not even jinxing, he's one of the best winger in the world right now. Well, most of the duels in this game got away easily from the tackles, and most importantly, his off-the-ball runs, those running behinds that Liverpool's highline, which was killing them, to be honest. And if we are talking about Martinelli, then we have to talk about Xhaka, because this duo works hand in hand. Because if we are talking about that Xhaka's new role in this system, which is to be that left-sided attacking midfielder, it's, doing wonders at Arsenal right now, because whenever Martinelli is out wide, he's ready to exploit that space between defender and the fullback. And also, whenever Gabriel Jesus dropped deep, he was there ready to exploit the space behind Liverpool's highline. And also, you just cannot overlook his defensive work rate, because at times, he was everywhere. I mean, playing as that defensive midfielder, even as a left back, and also even as a wide winger. But anyway, talking about the game, well, Liverpool did got back into the game, and actually it was Arsenal who was quite pressing up high up on the pitch and forcing out Liverpool to play out long and wide, and which Liverpool actually did. They were playing out long and urging their forwards to make those running behinds, and that's why you would have often seen Darwin Núñez find himself offside a lot of times. But anyway, the first goal, it was a great ball from Trent to Diaz, onto which Diaz gets onto it. He cuts it back for Núñez, who finished it off with a simple tap-in. But anyway, this first half was really entertaining, and at the just before those 45 minutes, it was Arsenal who took their lead back again. It was a great counter-attacking goal, and first of all, it was a Liverpool's corner where Gabriel Jesus won the ball inside their own half, and then he spreads it wide for Martinelli, who gets inside the box and puts a great through ball for Bukayo Saka. It was great dummy from Gabriel, the defender Gabriel, to be honest. Saka gets onto it and then finish it off with again a simple tapping. This game was between Arsenal and Liverpool, which is one of the highest goal scoring fixtures in the history of Premier Leagues. So of course the second half was more exciting, especially when Firmino got in place of Luis Diaz. Liverpool again equalized, but first of all look at the structure of Liverpool during the build-up. This is what they want, this is where they are really lethal, having many options to attack. But anyway, it was a great goal from Firmino, who has a great reputation of scoring against Arsenal. But anyway, this was the only time where Liverpool looked good in the second half, because after this goal, it was all Arsenal. It was all Arsenal because Arsenal was completely destroying Liverpool. And the main reason for that, because the fullbacks started joining attack. And especially from that right side of Arsenal, where Ben White was outstanding today in this game. And if we are talking about best right backs of the England, add Ben White in that name list also. His overlapping and underlapping runs, and also his positioning, like during those build-up phase and when to join attack, he was excellent in every department. But yeah, as Arsenal was putting a whole lot of bodies forward, that was putting an awful lot of pressure on Liverpool's defense, and later on Arsenal did got the lead through the penalty, which was scored by Saka. Well, Liverpool again dropped the points, the 3 valuable points in an away game, and to be honest, this wasn't even actually their worst game too. Like, they did stop Arsenal to attack through those central areas, but you know, Arsenal on the other side was quite smart. They knew the weaker points of this Liverpool side and they kept attacking on it, and at the end they got the 3 points, and now which takes them to the top of the table. And the title race is on. It's between Manchester City and Arsenal, no doubt, and that's gonna be a game of the season without any doubt. But anyway, as of Liverpool, well, they sit on the 10th position, even behind Bournemouth, against which they scored 9 goals last month. That's really worrying signs for Liverpool. Anyway, moving on to La Liga, where Barcelona played against Celta Vigo, and Barcelona was really lucky to get those 3 points. I mean, once in second half, like, Celta Vigo was completely all over Barcelona, and I can't even remember, did Barcelona create any chances in those second half? Because, like, you know, our attack is kind of getting really predictable, like just putting ball out wide to the wingers, and then wingers will put the crosses inside the box. That's just, I mean, Barcelona needs something more, more kind of creativity through those central areas, and especially against Inter Milan, who's gonna stay even more compact. We need more of that kind of magic from Pedri, even Gavi. I think Frankie de Jong would be better in that game. But anyway, Barcelona needs to step up their game, because their next 2 games is against Inter Milan and then an El Clasico against Real Madrid. And if Barcelona keeps playing like this, then the results are gonna be really harsh. Anyway, at the end, talking about Manchester United, well, Cristiano Ronaldo scored his first Premier League goal of the season, which was a special one itself, because it was his 700th club career goal, and that's quite an achievement. And Cristiano Ronaldo's goal, that goal was really decisive, as Manchester United won that game by a scoreline of 2-1 against Everton. Yeah, it was 3 important points for them. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Do let me know your thoughts about Liverpool. Will they finish in the top 4 at least? What do you think? Do let me know it all in the comments down below. And also don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe the channel. Do subscribe the channel, and as usual, I'll meet you soon with another new video. Until that time, just enjoy the game.